What's going on with my fire signs? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Okay, can y'all hear nature outside? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. All the interruptions and everything is a vibe. Anywho, we're gonna get right into it. This is gonna be y'all's mid-month energy checkup for the month of November. You know how it goes. We're gonna start with the intuitive spread, and then we're gonna get into it with the nitty-gritty. See what else comes up. I'm not gonna waste no time. We're just gonna get right into it as soon as one of these cards flip. Spirit, what do you have for us? What do you have to say? It's too many. Please be specific. What do you have to say, Spirit? Follow my water, follow my fire signs. Ha, fire. Fire. Anyway, the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands, being bold, is what I'm getting here. Being unapologetically yourself. Also, this is a woman. This is a energy of someone who is on their shiznick, who is with their passion project, with their new business idea. They're putting boots to the ground and making that stuff happen. Try not to cuss here. Then you have the the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady movement, making sure that every step is done correctly, making sure that the foundation is built so we don't have to go back and do it again, type of thing. Okay. Then we have the Page of Cups here. This could be a love thing. This could be you being more lovey-dovey towards yourself. Then we have the Hangman, Major Arcana. Okay, this talks about having a new foundation. Or excuse me, not having a new foundation. Having a new foundation mentally, kind of, yeah. This speaks to take a moment to find a new outlook on something. You may have seen or come across this thought recently, or this intuitive thought that there's a better way to go about this. I need to stop and take a moment to put on a different lens. That's the Hangman energy. Can I get clarification here for the Queen of Wands? Can I get clarification for the Queen of Wands here? This is so many cards. How many cards is this? Yeah, alright, they're like, yeah. We have the High Priestess. Major Arcana, number 1. This talks about listening to your intuition. You may be wondering about the next step to take. You have to excuse the wind. If I stop talking, it's because I'm letting the wind pass. The High Priestess speaks to intuition. For those of you who are reaching something bold, who are reaching towards something more bold, something new, something more in alignment with yourself and your personality, you're having to build that from scratch, there's a need to listen to your intuition. Your intuition may be giving you insight on the next steps to take. Listen to that. The next card out is the Four of Pentacles here, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. There's a need to make sure that you stay conservative with your money, or your money, or your what's the better word to say, your earthly resources. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is you're working towards, it's going to be something foundational. It's going to be something that has substance to your life, or at some point in time it will have substance. Then we have the Two of Pentacles here, clarifying the Page of Cups. Here with the Two of Pentacles, this speaks to a balance happening. There could be a new love interest that's coming in. This could be you stabilizing between what you do in your love life versus what you're doing in your emotion. I just got college for some reason. Like, you guys may be focusing too much on your love life instead of putting focus into your studies. That's for somebody. I get clarification here for the Hangman. Clarification for the Hangman. for the Hangman. We had the Eight of Cups. So you're moving away from something. There we go. So you're moving away from something emotionally, going towards something better. I do feel like you guys, and that's clarifying here the Hangman, right? Eight Cups is clarifying the Hangman. You guys are walking away from something. I think you're finally seeing, once you're taking that step back, you're finally seeing that there's something better for you. There's no need to stay in the circumstances, in the situation that you're in. Point blank, period. I do see that for you guys. Here with I want to go back to the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles here, because with the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, the college thing was very specific. It's almost like you guys need to balance out your love life and what you're doing on an earthly level, your job, aka your responsibilities. I do feel like you had a new thing coming emotionally, and you're having a hard time, or you're more fascinated with I'm feeling rose-colored glasses here, right here, with this Page of Pentacles, and you need to focus on making sure that you balance out that with your responsibilities. Yeah, that was quick and to the point. I came through very quickly. Now we're just going to get into, you guys could be manifesting something on an earthly level here, yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles. Because, yeah, I'm not going to even get into it. But just know that the Queen of Pentacles popped out. Now we're just going to get into the nitty gritty real quick. We're going to end the video. So what do you have for us? What do you have to say? There's a lot of stimulus outside. Just love it. Talk to Spirit. What needs to be said? What needs to be heard? Any additional information? A whole different message. Spirit. You are represented by the Eight of Cups, which was in your last spread. Then we have the Four of Swords that came out crossing. There's a need for you guys, as you come to this conclusion, as you leave this dynamic of whatever it is that's no longer serving you emotionally, and you recognize and identify, and you move towards the thing that is, or that you perceive that will satisfy you emotionally, that you take time to rest. I do feel like you need time to process these emotions. Right now, I do feel like you guys, for those of you that this applies to, take a rest and sleep, what doesn't, right? For those of you who are walking away from this emotional thing, or taking this, or who are acting on this decision, words, let me slow down. There is a need to make sure that you take time to rest. Yeah? There's a need to make sure that you take time to rest, because I do feel like during this resting stage, I do mean physically, like resting, taking a moment to like just not do anything, you're going to naturally process those emotions. Because right now, I do feel like you guys are not actually processing those emotions, and that's what's leading you to, that may lead you to having a Ten of Swords. I just saw 10 of Wands, being fatigued, feeling like you have nothing left to give. I'm at my wit's end type of energy. So make sure that you guys take the time to rest, needless to say. We have the Fool card that came out. The Fool card is a major arcana. You guys are starting something new. You guys are on the verge of starting something new. Or perhaps at the end of this. No. Okay, I just heard you guys have emotionally decided to start something new. There's a need to have faith and just take the leap. She's not looking forward into the water. She's stepping back. She trusts whatever's getting ready to happen. And she has clarity. Her intuition is on point. That's why she can do that. See, once you trust in your intuition, you can fall backwards and just know that it's going to work out. As I get sassy. Yeah. All right. The other card that came out in your past position is the the Five of Wands, which is speaking to being energetically all over the place. It's like having energetic ADD, ADHD type 2. Same thing. Here with the Five of Wands in the past position, you guys could have felt that you've had a lot of things emotionally that didn't serve you. A lot of things that didn't serve you, and it had you all over the place. You guys may have been all over the place, not knowing what you wanted to go towards back in the day, in the recent past, so to speak. I do feel like you guys now are saying, I want to walk away from this situation. And you're doing that. Okay. Then we had the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands speaks to a new energetic start. So this could be the fact that whatever it is that you're walking towards, this isn't your best possible outcome, which is really good considering what's happening right here. This seems very in alignment in the logical next step. Is that you have the Page of Wands, which speaks to, here what I'm getting is that this is some new news for some of you guys that could be coming in from somebody on what sparks your passion. You're like, ooh, that does sound good. I never thought of that. Let me do that. Or let me look into that. And that ends up being something that you authentically enjoy, and that you may turn into something for a source of income. A lot of people who I work with, some of my clients who I help, I consider them this Page of Wands energy, and this is kind of what they start out with when I do a spread for them. Oftentimes this is something that comes up, is the Page of Wands, because this is the step that they decided, like, okay, this is something that I want to do. I just need help figuring out, how do I make this into something that gets me money? My phone is getting ready to die, but it's cool because we're almost at the end. But this is really good. This means that you guys are very close to having that new thing come into reality. Then we had the Nine of Cups here, which is the future position. The Nine of Cups speaks to emotional happiness, almost emotional fulfillment. Energetically, you feel it and you're tapped into it, and you're bringing that forth. Yeah. Then we had, okay, so I'm just going to read this real quick. A bunch of cards came out. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles speaks to, you have two pages. You have something new that's coming up, which speaks to Page of Pentacles, speaking to the fact that there's something here, whatever it is that you're working towards, it's going to come into existence. Whatever it is that you're working on is definitely something that's going to be that's perfectly capable of being on the earthly realm. And you had the Eight of Pentacles, which speaks to the fact that was an ant. Okay. Speaks to the fact that you need to work on, or you need to be in energy of making sure that you hone in on your craft over a period of time, slowly. This may be you going out to get a book on how to do something better. This could be you going back to your books, going back to the basics. This could be you learning about a complementary skill or a complementary knowledge to the base of what you're already doing. This could be you get the point. You get the point. Okay. Then we had the Knight of Wands that came out as well, and the Two of Swords. Yeah. That's really it. So take all that in consideration, my guys, my gals. Energy feels good. Anyway, this is the end of your reading. If you're else reading, your reading, however you want to phrase it. Leave a comment. Tell me what resonated. Tell me something that stood out to you. Other than that, guys, my fire signs, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay humble, and stay great. Until next time, ciao.